As a HCA who wants to move into phlebotomy, I need you to stop second guessing. I need you to start being specific, because the current job market is not going to hire you based on potential. They will only hire you based on the evidence of your competency. Now, let's be precise about what appointment ready actually looks like for a phlebotomy role, especially for someone like you who is coming from, roles from support worker roles, support assistant, healthcare assistant roles. First is that you need a recognized venipuncture or phlebotomy qualification. The most accessible routes these days are through, organizations like TFlex, Health Education England, affiliated providers, or even if you're currently working with an NHS trust, they always have, training programs if your current employer offers one. Some of these courses run maybe 1 or 2 days, followed by, the theory component and then the practical sign-off requirement. The cost usually varies, but many of them are under £200 for external candidates. Now, this is an investment, is not an expense that you need to start second guessing why they are charging that amount. The second thing you need is documented practice hours. I'm going to say it again. Documented practice hours. It's one thing to have that certificate, but it is not enough. You need to show that you have performed venipuncture under supervision and you have been signed off as being competent. This is usually captured, in a competency logbook or portfolio. If you're currently working within an NHS trust or in a care setting, speak to your line manager about, these opportunities for them to be included into your phlebotomy rounds for supervised rounds practice, right? Now, the third thing you need is that your supporting statement needs to connect your healthcare assistant background or your support working background to the phlebotomy role explicitly. Do not write it as a transferable competence, write it as a direct competence. You include patient interaction, observation skills, infection control compliance, working under pressure in a clinical environment. These are directly relevant. You have to make that connection on paper. The hiring manager will not make assumptions for you just because you have the certification or you have the competency. And the fourth one, but not the least, is be aware that some of the NHS trusts will only recruit phlebotomists who already hold a current DBS and have, recent clinical references. You have to make sure that you are appointment ready. Every one of these steps are already in place before you start applying for a phlebotomy role as a support worker or as a phlebotomist.